Hello everybody, it's EzraTime here, and today is gonna be another different video, obviously, because today we're gonna be talking about Squid Game, which is a series that was released by Netflix, or like a South Korea TV series, and it's actually really popular at this time, obviously, because I think because it was released on September 17, I think, but like today, like people really started talking about it, and people started making, I don't know, like some editing and stuff like that on social media, obviously. And so I decided to watch this series. Actually, I finished the series like 2 days ago because there is like 9 episodes of this, and each episode is like an hour long. And yeah, I gotta say, start from the beginning. Squid Game is a really good series. It has a really good suspense, right? And let's just get into why this movie, or sorry, why this TV series is great. Oops, sorry guys. Either way, like first of all, Squid Game tells a story of Seong Gi Hun, I think, played by Lee Jung Jae. I probably mispronounced that. I'm sorry. So there's three main characters, and the other one is Cho Sang Yu, which is Gi Hun's you could say like best friend and stuff like that, and then played by Park Ha Soo, and then the next one is Kang Sa Byuk, played by Jung Ho Yoon, which is again another three main characters. Um, and obviously the story was like, well, all these people have these financial problems in their life, and then they got invited by this mysterious organization that basically plays some child's game way back in the 80s, like, and Squid Game is one of them. I would say that there is like six different kind of game in this series, and pretty much all of them has their own suspense and obviously pretty know or a pretty popular game, you could say that. Like, some of them are you probably still playing it to this day, if you actually have like some sort of like competition on your school or high school or something like that, right? And yeah, the series itself has a great characters, I would say. There is just so many great drama within this sorry, this TV series. Like there is a drama between Gi-hun and his daughter, which again I really like that element. Obviously, that's kind of cliche in some way because I think every South Korea movies or TV series always try to do that stuff with like a struggling daddy loving his daughter. You see that, like I mean, we see that element in Train to Busan, which is one of the best zombie movie by South Korea director, obviously. And funny enough, this movie also feature oh, hang on a second, Gong Yu, which is the actor that played the main characters in Train to Busan. But sadly, he's not in this movie that much. And there is also another characters that played by a Korean actor slash Hollywood actor that actually really famous. If you guys already finished watching the Squid Game series, then you know who I'm talking about here. And they basically didn't reveal that until like the last two episodes. And I was like, when I was see his face for the first time, I was like, oh shit, like is that him? I think it's him, And I was like, wait a second, maybe it's not. And then I look at his face really closely. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. It's definitely him. The one of the South Korea actor that actually really famous. And yeah, I'm actually surprised that he was actually in this TV series. And again, if you guys already watched it, then you know what I'm talking about. And it kind of sad that we didn't see enough Gong Yoo in this movie because I think he's amazing, even though he's only in the bits and pieces in this series. But whenever he was on screen and with Gi-hun, obviously he was really fantastic to follow or like to watch. Obviously, just really fun. And the soundtrack as well, which is scored by Jung Jae Il, I think. Again, I'm sorry if I butcher a lot of this Korean name. I'm sorry. All right. But anyway, the music is great. There is this sense of mystery about like who is this mysterious organization, and basically on the poster itself, it said that if you actually won, then for you basically get like 45.6 billion won. It's a child's play, and yeah, this obviously become the main factor for all these characters. And I gotta say this though, even though this series has a lot of this series doesn't really focus on the gore, because a lot of people are probably expecting that, oh, this is gonna be some gory TV series, right? Kind of like a Saw game, you could say that, but not really. I mean, there is some pretty graphic stuff, pretty graphic, but at the same time, it's not like super gory, like some people might expect. If anything, this movie is focusing more on the suspense when you're actually playing the game, when this character is actually playing the game itself, and you just kind of like worry about who's going to win, like what's gonna happen next, and they do a really good job, in this in this series. And yeah, the suspense is just a 10 out of 10 for me. And mixed with the good characters moment, like that's also really amplified the scene even further. And it's great. It's everything about this series is great. And so what is we can talk about? Like characters, story, composing, or sorry, the music is great. The I would say this, the ending of this series is actually kind of unexpected for me, because when I actually first watched this series, I thought that the series will go to certain direction that I can find it predictable, but at the same time, like, oh, it goes to a different way, and then there is a different feelings to it, on the certain scenes, and especially the ending of this series is actually really different. I think that I thought it's gonna be like a really different ending for some reason, but when I actually saw the ending, I was like, just devastated, to be honest. And it's just like, what, like, wow. I mean, but at the same time, when you actually watch the entire series, then, well, it makes sense why this ending happens, and it's just like, yeah, make totally make total sense, and is pretty realistic in my opinion, to be honest. Even though we play like a child's game, obviously, but that's just dangerous. And yeah, I mean, I like the design, for every single set. Then especially there is this cool design in the, like, set design in the series, well, where all the characters are actually climbing stairs, and there is this colorful like stairs and buildings, and there is so many doors lead to different directions. Sometimes there is a door that lead to a certain direction, and there is just some door that leads to nowhere, basically, kind of like a puzzle. And basically, if it appeared on the first episode, and when I was they showed a shot from the top of this I'm just gonna call it stairs, like the colorful stairs. And it's just like, whoa. Like, is this practical? Is this like, did they actually build this entire set, or just like multiple different particle like scene, and then just merge together in that one particular scene? Like, I'm kind of questioning that. And again, the set design is just amazing on every single game, and it feels different, it feels special, obviously. And so again, good job for whoever did the set design. And then the director of this movie is Hwang Dong-hyuk. I think he also he also write and direct this series. Obviously, he write the entire thing and direct the entire thing. And so I think he write with got help with some writers, obviously, out there, but he pretty much wrote the most of the dialogue. I think that's what I'm getting. And it's just like, yeah, great set design, different style, obviously, on every single different game that this character is playing. And I would say that there is a twist in the end that actually I didn't really see that coming, to be honest, because there is just this emotional scene that happens in the middle part of the series, and I was like, and when that ending happened, I was like, oh, like, what the hell. That happened, like, holy shit. And it's probably predictable to some people, but I didn't really guess that ending, to be honest, like that twist in the end. And it's just like, again, it's amazing. And I think some like Hwang Dong Suk, I think, sorry, Hwang Dong Yuk, are already talking about like a season two for, oh, sorry guys, like a season two for this Squid Game. I think, like, well, he actually said that he didn't really have any plan for to write season two, but there is a chance that he might make season two. But that depends, to be honest, because again, he didn't really have any idea for the second season. And do I want to see a season two of this? I mean, absolutely, because I think it will be interesting to see how they continue this story, um, considering how they end it. And then obviously I just can't wait to get back to this Squid Game set design, obviously, because again, the set is just amazing, and you guys can look at it like really really unique, and it's just like, yeah. And yeah, I think that's my review for Squid Game. I know that I didn't really do a reaction to this one, and some people might say that, well, you should do a reaction for the channel. Well, first of all, I need to heavily edit down the version of it, and obviously I don't know how to edit the video yet, because again, my PC cannot handle an editing software. Yeah, surprisingly, and every single time I download an editing software, it's always keep restarting, which is sucks. Which is why. And there is some copyright problems as well if I react into the series, obviously, because you can just get away with it, because, well, it's a Netflix series, obviously. So that's answer the question, I guess. But yeah, so I'm gonna give my review, obviously, and there you have it. And I think I will give this series a 9 out of 10. It's just a really amazing series with with a solid storyline, and then great performance by this actress. Sorry, the actor, and obviously the characters itself is great to watch. They're really entertaining, obviously, and really just they managed to put this emotion on screen, you know. And again, this the set design is amazing, the music is amazing, full of mystery, obviously. And yeah, I mean, I guess everything about this movie is great. Sorry, this series is just great, and I highly recommend you guys to watch it if you guys haven't already, because I think this week is where people really start talking about Squid Game, and I think even Real Rejects, which is one of the biggest reactor channel out there, been a fan of them, obviously. They also start to reacting to the Squid Game. You know, I think they released a second episode recently. There is an episode, obviously, and can't wait to see what they're thinking about the series, because I think Greg and John really love that series. So I think that I can't wait to see what their reaction was when we release the final episode, obviously. And yeah, that was my review for Squid Game, guys. Again, highly recommend it. It's available on Netflix, obviously. And if you guys are a fan of South Korea drama, then I think you're gonna love this. But if you haven't, then just please check it out anyway. It kind of have a soft feelings towards it, but not really at the same time. It's more unique, you know, and there is probably some direction that you kind of predicted where it would go, but it goes to a different direction, obviously, and it's just like amazing. I could say I'm amazing a lot of time. I'm sorry, guys. Um, but yeah, and that was my review, Squid Game movie review. And yeah, I think the next video is gonna be another movie review. I don't know what's which is No Time to Die, which is James Bond movie that I just watched today. I thought that well, I could do like a movie review probably tomorrow, and yeah, it's just refreshing that I can actually talk about something else besides Five Nights at Freddy's, obviously, and doing this movie review. Even though, let's just be honest, I don't think any of you guys will watch this because well, it's not the typical video that I usually put out there. But I enjoy making this review. It's really fun to just talk about what kind of movies or series that I already watched and just put my thoughts out there. And hopefully people will watch it eventually. And again, watch Squid Game. If you guys already watch it, then please let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys think about this series right here? Do you guys like it? Do you guys love it? Or do you guys think that you guys didn't like it at all? Just feel free to leave your thoughts about this show in the comment section below. I'm curious to hear about it. Again, if you want to, obviously. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, then leave a like, comment, subscribe to my channel, ring that notification bell, share my videos, the usual stuff. And yeah, I guess stay tuned for the next video, whatever it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be another movie review, but we'll see what happens. And again, I really hope you guys enjoying this video or this movie review, and I will see you guys in the next one then. Bye.